This data is far better than CoinMarketCap, but damn does it look awful. Like, where am I meant to stand even? Back to my corner that I fit on CoinMarketCap. What a day. What a green day. Buy the dip mentality seems strong right now.
Buy the dip.
Strong in this one.
Yesterday, I was too busy and too tired to make a video. I do apologize, but I was looking at the news regardless. Many outlets calling for a $6,000 Bitcoin while it was falling. And at a certain point, it actually looked definitely feasible. Until this happened.
Nice.
Right back to where it was the day before, at least for most coins. Some of them even higher than before.
It's better.
Oh my! It's so much worse. We should never see it.
It's better.
Now, obviously, being unable to stay above $8,000 for an extended period of time for Bitcoin could be interpreted as bearish. After all, failure after failure isn't usually seen as good. Thanks for that logic there, Daily. Really appreciate it. But institutions are, regardless, going long on Bitcoin right now. The following is from Romano on Twitter, who is using a picture from the futures contract positions at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Sadly, over there, they trade paper Bitcoins, not actual Bitcoins. But regardless, they have seen record volumes breaking all-time highs in terms of interest from people in Bitcoin right now. Still, it gives us an insight into what they're thinking. And as far as fund asset managers go, they are 100% long. That's very interesting, but it's not like Wall Street actually gets things right all the time. In fact, they're just about as bad traders as most. But here's what we actually do know. Volume since Bitcoin reached over $7,000 has been sharply falling, and we would expect that to happen the longer Bitcoin consolidates or continues to go sideways. Now, the lower the volume gets, the more exposed Bitcoin becomes. That could be a good or a bad thing, but in this case, probably bad. The thing is, if Bitcoin's exposed, there's a few things that don't look so great right now. There is a lot of overbought conditions, judging by trading technicals. But conversely, the longer we go sideways for, the less those overbought conditions become. Thanks, Daily. That was extremely helpful. Yeah, I know. You're very welcome. So that's it for the daily update. Now, I just want to share this infographic that I saw while I was searching for the news today. Definitely got me thinking again. Here is the Bitcoin and the Bitcoin forks compared. There's a few interesting demographics. Judging by them, it's not as if Bitcoin has won. It's almost as if there wasn't really any competition. Interestingly though, there is no transaction fees compared here. But that got me thinking too. All right, let's assume, let's take this precedent, for example. Bitcoin fees are going to be the death of Bitcoin, and even Lightning is not going to work because it's a custodial model, and it's also going to be the death of Bitcoin somehow. Then why, oh why would it be a fork of Bitcoin that should succeed? The logic, it doesn't seem to be any. Think about it. There are coins out there which have no transaction fees. If fees are that important, and then we can go even further, it doesn't stop there. Let's say, for example, you want a coin that isn't susceptible to 51% attacks, all right? It's not going to be any of these. You want a coin that isn't susceptible to hash war shenanigans, which, you know, Bitcoin was tanking throughout that whole period, all right? You want something that has a more fair distribution? It's certainly not these. You want something faster, more scalable, completely green energy-wise? I think Bitcoin maximalism is a little silly, but at least I can understand it. No chain has been tried and tested more than Bitcoin. It's proven its worth. Fork maximalism, to me, is plain stupid.
Exactly.
The more you go around saying your project sucks because of X and X, the more you expose the flaws in all of them. Does this mean you shouldn't actually buy any Bitcoin forks then? Well, honestly, I wouldn't let that hold you back. Ultimately, CoinMarketCap is the stock market. These coins are not being used as a currency by the overwhelming majority. Its viability as a worldwide currency is not as important as you might think, as maybe it should be. I don't think it's important almost at all. These three forks can have and probably will continue to exist despite some people saying that no, there can only be one. only a coin's liquidity and what the charts are saying truly matter, at least for now. And no, I don't see Bitcoin going anywhere anytime soon. It's got the most fiat on-ramps, got the most institutional backing. And more adoption is on the way. At least Zuckerberg will do his best. What kind of name is Zuckerberg, by the way? It sounds so weird. Anyway, let's be real. This is going to be a permissioned, fiat-pegged blockchain, quote unquote. No doubt advertises crypto. The news and broadcasting organization said on Friday that Facebook is planning to launch the cryptocurrency-based payment system in a dozen countries by the first quarter of 2020 and is looking to start trials by the end of this year. The project is said to be developing a cryptocurrency, helping Facebook's billions of users transfer money to each other and make online purchases. Facebook also owns WhatsApp, also owns Instagram, does not own Twitter, but hey, their CEO loves Bitcoin anyway. These are some of the most popular apps in the entire world and where things tend to go viral. Like, in terms of where to spread something, that's a great place to do it. One of the best, I'd say. So eventually, within the next few years, cryptocurrency could be used by everyone all of a sudden, like lights turning on at night. Just all of a sudden, it's everywhere. Now, quick security reminder, exchanges this year are toppling left and right. If you own any crypto on an exchange that isn't one of the following, let's say Binance, Bittrex, Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, if it's not on there, you're specifically asking for it. And I'm referring to especially HitBTC and Yobit. What do you mean by asking for it, Daily? I mean, like trying to withdraw your funds, but not being quite able to get that money back out again.
From the dusty mesa